Hello, hello, you beautiful soul. So I had a message today for somebody who is dancing on a very fine line. The spirit was showing me the yin yang symbol, right? I was seeing that, and I was seeing somebody dancing some pretty cool moves on that very fine line between the two, between the light and the dark. Right? Whoever this message is for, you have done a beautiful job at loving yourself, right? And balancing your energies. This whole journey, this whole spiritual journey is a love story. You know, it's all about unconditional love and email confirmation. Unconditional love and acceptance for all that is, all that you are, right? This part right here might not be for everybody. Spirit's telling me that somebody needs to forgive themselves for choosing the experiences that you chose, right? Okay, yeah, 144 as I'm saying this. I remember for me having to do that, right? Forgive myself, be like, dang girl, why'd you choose this experience? This is a little bit much, you know? And whenever I was in my victim, mentality and lack mentality mindset, I was pretty depressed, honestly, and didn't want to be here. I didn't want to live here in this experience because it was dense. It's dense here, like it's pretty dense, right? And whatever you forget that you signed up to come here to change the frequency, to change the density of this reality, when you forget that, it makes it difficult, right? You just really have a hard time appreciating the experience. But once you do, wow. So anyways, I'm going to move on. Forgiveness. Yes, I had to do that, and whoever that part is for, it's okay. Forgive yourself, love yourself, right? Because this whole journey, the spiritual journey is all about loving yourself unconditionally and accepting yourself, right? And the light and the dark and doing the shadow work, right? Whoever this message is for, truly, whoever is dancing on that line in their bliss between the light and the dark, you have done so much necessary work to maintain your balance and your grounding on that line while doing really cool dance moves, right? Like, and yes, we wobble sometimes, and you might feel, some of y'all might even make yourself wobble a little bit just to test yourself. I know I'm that type of person. I'll test myself, test my balance, do an extra little move or something on one foot. Who knows? Maybe you're that type of person, but I don't even know what it would take to knock you off of your feet entirely, right? Because you've experienced so much. You've gone through dark nights of the soul. You've gone through so much darkness in your life, these dark experiences that you've had, that you agreed to, right? So that you could alchemize this energy. And oh my goodness, I'm just seeing somebody who, like, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter who is presented to you in your experience, you are the observer, right? You can just observe and respond in a healthy way, in a balanced way, right? On that line. Does that mean that you're not triggering people? Absolutely not. You are triggering people, good ways and uncomfortable ways, pleasant ways and unpleasant ways, and unbothered by that, unbothered by people's reactions to your divine expression of balance, you know? Some people don't know what true balance looks like. And whoever this message is for, you are an example of that, right? Spirit's telling me that, like, you are an example of what balance looks like. You're an example of what respect can look like from both dark and light, right? Sometimes people are made to believe that respect has to look a certain way, or that you need to only respect everybody else. There's another person involved here. It is you. It's you, right? So respect is both ways. And whoever you are, you have balanced and healed both your light, feminine and masculine, and your dark, feminine and masculine energies, right? And you can pull from and use whatever it is that you need to use, dip into, without knocking yourself off of center, right? Wow. This is amazing. This just reminded me, I got cussed out the other day at the store. I was just doing some shopping, and this lady was blocking the aisle, and I was like, excuse me, trying to get through here. And she was all cranky, and when I tried to squeeze through after she like barely moved her cart, I like bumped her tire, her little wheel. And she reacted because she was all upset, and I don't know what her deal was. It's not my problem. And you would have thought that I ran her over with my cart, the way she reacted to me barely bumping into her tire, and I just kind of smiled and moseyed on, right? So I'm seeing that for whoever this is for. Like, you can just be unbothered and still respect yourself and love yourself enough to not please everybody else. It's not your job to please everybody, and you know that, and you love that, that. Right? Because it takes the stress off, and that's where that bliss comes from. You can dance on that fine line and maintain your bliss, right? Because you don't take responsibility for other people's reactions. You can only be responsible for yourself, right? It's amazing. It's so beautiful. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you, and everybody in the collective, and everybody that like doesn't even tune into my channel. There's so many people that are learning to balance their energies, right? That are learning about masculine and feminine energies and light and dark energies. Or a lot of people that start off in the spiritual journey. I know I did, especially as a teenager, when I was just young and didn't know any better. I was just like, oh, love and light, it's all rainbows and butterflies, and stay away from the dark stuff. And now I'm like, I'll eat the dark stuff. I love it. I don't see it as separate from myself. I just see it as a wounded aspect that just needs some love. And it's amazing. And you know it. You know how good it feels to not be afraid of the dark, but to love it and accept it. And whenever you can do that for yourself, then that's when we can do that and offer that to everybody else that we experience, everything else that we experience, people, places, and things. We can offer that same understanding, acceptance, and unconditional love that we offer ourselves, right? Because we know that everything outside of ourselves is just us, right? And when you can balance and maintain balance within yourself, you can just be, right? Just be here and be in this experience. Be your own beautiful divine expression of creation and do it with grace and wow, you're amazing. You're beautiful. I love you so much. I love you.